subscribe and hit the bell icon and never miss another video.
Of that.
Yeah.
Because both Gandhi and Godse are a controversial figure, and more than any time now, at present,
Yeah.
there's lot of argument, lot of things are going on Gandhi and Godse. जो बना दी उस टाइम पे मेरे दिमाग में ख्याल आया, I made those films.
Yeah.
I never thought of doing any remake or things कि आज फिर बनाया जाए. No, when you're going to do that, because you cannot separate Andaz Apna Apna and Rajkumar Santoshi. Appeal to the people, make Gandhi Godse hit. I will give a return gift.
वो तो every time it is same in the all this thing.
Yeah.
But the change is in the subject.
You cannot pick up Natrang and put it in Hindi heartland and make it into a Hindi film. That will not happen.
Hey guys, my name is Shravan Shah, and today I'm going to be having a conversation with three काफी talented people in the house. We have Chinmay Mandlekar, director Rajkumar Santoshi, and Deepak Antani in the house. How are you guys doing?
We are doing great. Fine.
Yeah, perfect. So guys, when I watched the trailer of Gandhi Godse, I remember I watched the special preview. I remember coming out of the theatre, having this sense of what did I just witness? Okay, it gave me goosebumps, and it made me think so many questions that probably, you know, the youth of today would want to know or would have had in their mind but never got answers to it. And I think Gandhi Godse, ek Yudh is going to give them that answers, hoping for that. To you, Rajkumar sir, when you make a film on a subject like this, okay, are you also mentally prepared the kind of conversations that are going to happen, or you wanted those conversations to happen?
Well, I was prepared for those conversations. What kind of arguments will take place, reactions will be there. I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
Because both Gandhi and Godse are a controversial figure, and more than any time now, at present,
Yeah.
there's lot of argument, lot of things are going on Gandhi and Godse.
Yeah.
There are people who blindly follow Godse. I believe they made a temple also of Godse, and similarly Gandhi also.
Yeah.
There are one group who worship Gandhi. The other side, people who give all kind of names to Gandhi, and they say all kind of bad words to Gandhi and criticize him, etc. So I was prepared.
You are prepared. for
Yeah.
it. Perfect. Coming to you, Deepak sir, you have played the character of Gandhi so many times. It's like you've got into the, like, you know, he I think blesses you all the time when you play the character of Gandhi. Okay. After playing the character so many times, okay, every time there is a film where they tell you that, hey, you have to essay the role of Gandhi. Is there ever a thought from your side that, hey, you know what, this is what I've done as Gandhi in, let's say, the last film. Here I want to change something. Do you do that consciously?
As such, there is no change looking to the character or outfit or gestures, postures and way of talking and all. There is no change. वो तो every time it is same in the all this thing.
Yeah.
But the change is in the subject, and change is in the style of presentation.
For sure.
Change is in the style of the director, how he portrays the character.
That's true.
So that way, I learned so much from
Nice.
this film.
Chinmay, coming to you, last year in the first quarter, you gave us a highest grossing film of the year with Kashmiri Files. I think you're on your way there with Gandhi Godse.
Touch wood.
Yeah. I'm sure that, like I said, Kashmir Files did that, and I know that again Gandhi Godse is on its way there because it's the subject and it's content driven. And let's be honest, today if we've realized something, that content driven cinema or content works, everything else is discarded. When you were approached to play a character like Godse, okay, this is a real character, it's not an imaginary character, okay. What is the kind of research that went from your side that, hey, you know what, this is how probably he was showcased in history. This is what I want to do to bring a different arc to the character.
See, my first and foremost point of research or point of reference always, whenever I do anything, is the script.
Okay.
Because whatever you do, whatever you research or whatever you learn from your outside sources, it has to reflect in the scenes and the
For
script.
sure.
Otherwise, it's a very academic research, and I'm not an academician, I'm an actor.
Yeah.
Secondly, as far as Nathuram Godse is concerned, a few years ago, his final speech that he gave in the court during his trial was released. It is available on internet in form of books, in form of audio file. So I went through that speech quite a lot. It's a 50-minute long speech.
Yeah.
And it gives you quite an insight into what the man was thinking.
Yeah.
So those were two reference points which, helped me sail through the character.
Yeah, that's perfectly said. Coming to you, Rajkumar sir, if I follow your filmography and the kind of content you've always made, whether it's Ghayal, whether it's Damini, Khaki, all of that was always content-driven cinema. Okay, so when today people say that, oh, finally Bollywood as such has finally come to understand or realization that content-driven cinema क्या होता है, आप हमेशा से बना रहे हो. You were ahead of its time always, right? So today when the conversations happen, okay, don't you think your films back then were ahead of its time, and don't you think that, yeah, I hope those films should have re-released today? Or even better, in fact, do you want any of those films to be remade today?
No, I don't think so. And content driven, जैसे बोले, I had made light-hearted films also. Like Andaz Apna Apna was a light-hearted film.
Yeah.
And so is Ajab
Prem Ki Gazab Kahani. Yeah.
And Pata poster निकला, the light-hearted entertainment. I never think so. जो बना दी उस टाइम पे मेरे दिमाग में ख्याल आया, I made those films.
Yeah.
I never thought of doing any remake or things कि आज फिर बनाया जाए. No, नए ideas है. There's so many, not dearth of ideas.
That's true.
So many subjects are there. You look around, there's a subject.
Yeah. I have, again, with Andaz Apna Apna, I have watched it so many times, and you never get tired of a film like that.
Yeah.
Do we think, or do you think that film should be remade? Because there were talks happening for Andaz Apna Apna remake.
People are asking me again and again when you're going to do that, because you cannot separate Andaz Apna Apna and Rajkumar Santoshi.
Yeah.
We are one.
They're bond.
They're born because all the characters are created by me. Whether it is Crime Master Gogo or Ram Gopal, Bajaj, Teja, Robert, Amar and Prem, all the characters have been created. And so people keep asking me, when are you going to do? So I just, before this interview, somebody asked me, I told, it is my sincere request and appeal to the people, make Gandhi Godse a hit, I will give a return gift.
Oh, nice!
I will give
That's very nice.
return gift. Not a sequel, second part of Andaz Apna Apna, fresh take called Andaz Apna Apna. It is of the same genre, same kind of a musical comedy with two young stars, male stars, and two young girls.
Nice.
A similar genre film.
Nice. Perfect.
But make me happy. I can make you happy.
Guys, we have to make him happy. How do you manage to, in the world of cinema that we live in, people, like he said, people develop on their past successes, right? How do you not manage to do that and be so ground to earth in terms of, जैसे अभी गांधी और गोडसे मेरी रिलीज है, इसके पहले मैंने I may have made 100 hits, but those are gone. It's past. This is my present. How do you manage to do that?
Well, to be very honest, when I think about films made by great masters in India like Bimal Roy, Guru Dutt, Rishikesh Mukherjee, Raj Kapoor, Vijay Anand, several writers, they have made wonderful films, great films, both entertaining, content-oriented, dramatic. So when I think about them, then I feel that I have not achieved much. So late, 2023, we are making this film, nothing. When you see Mughal-e-Azam, 60s they have made,
that film.
and Mother India, they have made that kind of film. Similarly, when you see the West, I'm a great admirer of Billy Wilder, Akira Kurosawa, John Huston, John Ford, great filmmakers, Hitchcock, different genre, even Spielberg. Outstanding work they have done. And Spielberg also, one of my inspiration, he also had handled, he made a Schindler List, he has made Raiders of the Lost Ark, all kind of films. So I also work very hard. Every film when I take it as my new film, as my first film. And
but that shows, that honestly shows.
So that is why I'm grounded. Plus, I want to interact with people, all kind of people. I don't want to be away from the people. वो तभी मुमकिन है कि जब आपके पैर जमीन पर हैं और सबसे मिलते हैं. और क्या है, जैसे for example, I always feel you are doing your job, I am doing my job. You are good at your job, I work hard to be good at my job. So it's not, I am not a very extraordinary कोई man. जो मुझसे expect है वो कर रहे हैं, वही तो हम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. और उसमें keep on trying to improve, because cinema art is one medium. There is no finale. इतने के बाद सर्टिफिकेट मिल गया आपको, no finale. Every film is a new journey. And that is why I don't repeat myself. I don't want remakes and all those things.
Yeah.
I don't want to be complacent. यार ये तो आती है मुझे ये बनाता हूँ पहले बना चुका हूँ. No,
Yeah.
I don't underestimate. I respect the people. I respect the cinegoer who are going to spend hard-earned money. So I want to do some film which is entertaining. Today we spoke about entertainment. Even Gandhi Godse, when you watch the film, it is entertaining.
Yeah.
Though it is content-driven, but it's not a serious speech or sermon.
Yeah, it's not a
The
documentary.
way, the way they argue Gandhi and Godse, you'll watch the film constantly with a smile on your face. You will be very, very amused seeing their debate and discussion.
Yeah.
That is the prime thing. Because other medias are there for serious lecture, serious talk. Cinema का एक important element is entertainment.
Yeah.
लोग घर से आते
Which
हैं
is the
film
crux
देखने
of
के
it.
लिए. Yeah, they must feel good watching the film and they must go back happily. And that is what we have achieved in Gandhi Godse also.
Nice. Perfectly said. Chinmay, I have been a huge admirer of your work. And it's not only Hindi cinema, but also in the Marathi cinema. I have watched your shows because my mom's a Maharashtrian, so of course, half of the shows that, my mother keeps on watching, I'm like, oh, nice guy, talented guy. So there's this thing about Marathi cinema that I feel, okay, is that it has always been deep-rooted and it knows what its pulse is, okay. And there are so many films that have been made in Marathi cinema which are great, okay, whether it's Dunyadari, whether it's Natrang, okay. Do you think there is a reason why probably they are not being remade in Hindi like today Bollywood is remaking films from the south, okay? Is there a reason why you think why they are not probably remaking Marathi films?
Maybe because the answer you gave it in your own question only, because they are very, very rooted in the in the soil. Like if you take Natrang and if you try to remake it in Marathi or in Hindi, either you will have to keep the same background and do it. You cannot pick up Natrang and put it in Hindi heartland and make it into a Hindi film. That will not happen.
Yeah.
If you observe films from mostly remakes that happen in Hindi are Telugu or Tamil.
Yeah.
If you see Malayalam film industry, again, they make very rooted subjects and very few films. There are a few films. Recent, I remember Milli, film which Janvi Kapoor did. It was a remake of a Malayalam film.
Yeah.
So that happens. So that is there. But the answer is this only, because the Marathi films are so rooted, it is not easy to uproot them from their own genre, their own space, and make it straight away into Hindi. Either they have to be, the Marathi pana has to be
lowered a little bit.
Yeah, so that might become difficult. But I don't know. I mean, I am not a big fan of remakes. So I'm in fact happy that if there are lesser remakes and more original
stories,
it will be great.
To be narrated.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All the very best to all three of you all. Like I said, the trailer looks
Shravan.
fab. My favorite part of the trailer, of course, besides the dialogue, जब last में the credit roll happens, music by A.R. Rahman, sound design by Russell Putmudi, I think that has a different fan base for me because the kind of goosebumps it gives me. But all the very best, guys. I think this is an honest effort, at least from what I can see in the trailer, and I know that we're going to see it in the cinema halls. Thank you so much, all the very best.
Thank you.
See you guys super soon. Till then, this one is a wrap.